Hello Gemini, so I'm doing your love reading, I should say, for the month of July 2025. As always, please only take the messages that you know are meant for you and leave what isn't yours for someone else, okay? Right, so what is going on? Window, a new adventure in love is coming, so get ready. So with this one, it's exactly what it says on the card, okay? There is a new opportunity in love that is coming in towards you. So what energy are you approaching it from? Okay, are you approaching it from a very sort of nervous, tentative place, or are you approaching it from more of an excited and optimistic place? Romance, off center. Romantic surprises are on the horizon, be open to them. So that's why I asked, but what energy are you approaching this new love opportunity from? Okay, because it's showing me here with romance, and I'll just put a little stone on that so I remember what orientation that card came out in. Your energy at the moment is a little bit too closed off, Gemini. Okay, a bit too closed off. What else for Gemini, please? The right path. Love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. So you're definitely making progress when it comes down to love and romance. And of course, gifts. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. So yeah, a beautiful new romantic connection is on the horizon. Some of you guys might already have recently just met this person as well, so again, take it as it resonates, but this indicates that you're definitely on the right path. Okay, you are making progress. Be open to these gifts of love that are coming in for you. Okay, can you tell us more about this love situation for Gemini, please? This love energy. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Justice, the Hermit, and the King of Swords. Now, I would say that King of Swords, it is going to be your energy, right? With you being Gemini, you are very thoughtful. You don't tend to get involved in any situations where you've not fully either investigated it or researched it first. Now, with these two major arcanas, Justice and the Hermit, that is coming out of your comfort zone, right? It's not about doing things that make you feel uncomfortable, right? It's not about that. It's more to do with taking a chance on yourself again, Hermit, the self-mastery, and taking a chance on love again. Right, I definitely do feel that you've got a brand new soul contract that is coming in for you, and you're not just gonna dive in blindly. Okay, you're definitely gonna look before you leap. And that's the King of Swords energy. So let's find out more about this. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Virgo or an Aquarius. You could be, but you don't have to be. Let's find out more. Can you tell us more about this love energy for Gemini, please? Judgment, another major arcana. Okay. That's Scorpio energy. Definitely a rebirth. So there's a window of opportunity in love for you, Gemini, where you're gonna have a rebirth. So this new opportunity, it opens up your eyes to a fresh new way of doing love and relationships. Okay, rebirth. Can you tell us more about this rebirth? It's like a second chance at love. The Eight of Wands reversed and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so if you're currently single, this is like saying goodbye to your singlehood. Eight of Wands reversed, though, it's an interesting one because I'll show you. In this particular deck, you've got all of the symbology of butterflies. There's yeah, there's 2 butterflies and then there's 2 doves, right? So peace and transformation. And it's in reverse on the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is a fast energy. It's all about making progress. So the progress has been slow. Your transformation has been a slow progress, right? But ultimately your goal has been that inner peace. Now, there's indications here of a little bit of fear of change. Maybe for those who have been single for the longest of time, like a couple of years, you might be understandably quite wary of this change. But you've definitely recognized that you have been going through this slow progress of change and transformation. I feel that this connection's coming in for you at exactly the right time, Gemini. Okay, 9 of Pentacles reversed. So in this context, that's about no longer being single. Okay. I do feel that in the past you had been dealing with individuals who were users. Okay, so that's why you're quite sort of tentative now about romantic situations, which again is perfectly understandable. Can you tell us more about this romantic energy that's coming in for Gemini, please? Yeah, 7 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. Interesting. It's that 7 of Swords. Can you tell us more about the intention, the context of that 7 of Swords for Gemini? Thank you. The 10 of Swords, there you go. Past energy, past betrayals. I feel that you're at this point, Gemini, where you're starting to make peace with other relationships that didn't work out. Now, it's also possible that there is an air sign, another air sign, so like another Gemini, a Libra or an Aquarius, that is presenting as a bit of a problem for you this month in love. Okay. This energy, it is betrayal, but it's more accusatory. Do you know what I mean? With the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Wands, that's like someone is accusing you of betraying them. So I'm getting the impression, especially with that 10 of Swords, because that's like window closed, door closed, no more opportunities with them. This feels like someone that you're dealing with. It could be a work colleague or a friend who's got a bit of a thing for you, Gemini. Now, with your new love just beginning here, they're going, oh, so that means that Gemini is not going to be interested in me, so that opportunity's closed. And obviously they're not very happy about that, right? So here's the thing, Gemini. This individual is suddenly going to show up in your life as being really argumentative, very snippy and short with you. And so naturally, you're going to think, okay, well, what have I done wrong? Because of course you'd think that. Anybody would think that. And the truth is, Gemini, you actually haven't done anything wrong. That's their own pain, their own disappointment being projected onto you. And that's why this energy is coming out as being more sort of accusatory. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely a couple of individuals in your love energies this month. Someone who thought that they had a chance with you, but they actually don't. And now they're being faced with this reality, the evidence of they're never going to have a chance with you because they're just not your type. There's just not the proper chemistry there at all. Very sort of unrequited type situation. So they're going to feel really hurt and betrayed, and then projecting all of that onto you. Probably one of your friends that ends up no longer being your friend, because all along they were actually only your friend because they thought that they had a very real chance with you, and then it transpires actually no, because you're genuinely interested in someone different over here, and that someone different is genuinely the better connection for you, that there's definitely a lot more chemistry with that other person over here, and so naturally you two are going to gravitate towards each other. This one here is going to start to feel pushed out, okay? So that's the situation. So let's take a look at the new love, what their energy is towards you. Okay, so what is the new person's love energy towards Gemini, please? Thank you. The Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the World. Yeah, they're very, very hopeful, very optimistic. And the funny thing is as well, you've got the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Combined, they equate to the Ten of Pentacles. So the new individual, they might be someone who is a fixed sign. So that's Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Again, they don't have to be. That's just the energies that they're coming from. So they're feeling very certain about you, Gemini. Yeah, with those two equating to the Ten of Pentacles, like the new love interest, they definitely imagine you two building a lifetime together, okay? Building a home, a family, like everything, the white picket fence, okay? Like they're already thinking about those things. They're thinking about the Ten of Pentacles with you, which is absolutely beautiful. So you can tell straight away that the new love interest is definitely very dedicated to you, very committed. That's definitely not going to be like a hit and run type situation, okay? So then they're not going to be standoffish or anything like that. There's not going to be any games from this particular individual. The only games that I can see are being played are from the disappointed energy here, which, I mean, of course they're going to be disappointed because they're not going to be with Gemini. And who doesn't want to be with Gemini? Gemini is awesome. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, of course they're going to be disappointed. But when all's said and done, that's for them to cope. That's for them to deal with. Okay? Like, clearly, they don't quite have enough emotional maturity yet in order to deal with disappointment. Okay? That's literally what's going on there. New energy, absolutely fantastic, absolutely brilliant. It's definitely not going to be a hit and run type situation. So what actions is the new energy likely going to take towards you then, Gemini? What actions is the new energy going to take towards Gemini, please? Thank you. Oh, the Nine of Swords, and that's come out off center. They're going to put your mind at rest. The new person's going to put your mind at rest. This is definitely somebody that you can hold a two-way conversation with without you having to be paranoid about upsetting them or causing offense or anything like that. So this is a very open-minded individual, certainly someone who is trustworthy, because this is like sharing problems, coming up with solutions for each other. Definitely very, very supportive. It's someone that you can, you know, just get things off of your chest with without you feeling like they're sitting there judging you or anything like that. Beautiful, beautiful. So what about this person who feels like you've betrayed them then? What is their action going to be towards you? So what is the negative energies action going to be towards Gemini, please? Oh, I don't know if you caught how awkward the cards came out of the deck then. A really powerful metaphor for what's going on internally for them. Queen of Cups off center and the Six of Wands off center. So the negative individual, the one who's saying, oh, Gemini, you've just betrayed me. There are childish games here. that they're going to play. Now, I'm reading this as they're going to make out like they've become injured or they've become ill or something, and it's not true. It's just basically a bit of drama that they're going to invent to see if they can get your attention back onto them. Okay, so whatever you do, Gemini, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, because it is emotional manipulation, straight up, that's designed to get your attention. And you know what? According to this person here, even if you're giving them negative attention, you're still giving them attention, right? That's why your Six of Wands has come out squiffy as well. So the best course of action there is to give them no attention at all. That could be an ex as well that had designs on getting back together with you, who never expected for you to move on from them. It could be that as well. But they're definitely very, very negative individual. I think the least we say about that, the better, because I do feel strongly that that's not what you're supposed to be focused on. Okay? In life, you've got to acknowledge the positive and the negative, but get stuck on neither, right? That's the healthy balance here. So it's just being aware that this individual is bitter as fuck, right? And this individual over here, this is the trustworthy one. This is the one who's going to be by your side no matter what. Okay, no matter what life chucks at them, no matter what life chucks at you, this individual here, they're going to be your one. I'm getting strong earth energy. Really ridiculously strong earth energy from the positive individual. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Probably Taurus, with that being fixed energy too. Although, having said that, Capricorns are very stubborn and fixed as well. It must be said. So yeah, strong Taurus, strong Capricorn, for certain. They're going to be like your ride or die type. Okay. Okay, so that's both of these people's actions towards you. Let's take a look at how this is likely going to play out between yourself and the positive individual first. So how is this likely going to play out between Gemini and the positive love interest? The Fool. Oh wow, I just got goosebumps. Yeah. A beautiful brand new beginning with that beautiful energy, that beautiful earthen energy. Yeah. So taking a chance with them is a very good gamble indeed. Okay, I mean, it's not really a gamble, because a gamble is, I don't know what the outcome's going to be. And fair play, yeah, you don't know for 100% certainty what the outcome's going to be. The Fool indicates that the chances are extremely high that that's going to be a positive outcome, though. Okay? Extremely high. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to leave that one there. Now let's take a look at how this is likely going to play out between yourself and the negative individual. So let's pull a card on that. Can we have a look at how this is likely going to play out between Gemini and the negative person, please? The Three of Wands, you're going to be moving on from them. And I'm hearing guilt-free. Again, however it plays out, Gemini, is a good result for you. Either way. Either way, you're going to be able to move on. You'll be able to expand your horizons, to broaden your perspective here. Okay, it's also likely that that negative individual, at some point, like give it a couple of months, maybe 3 months or so, they're going to get bored and move on to someone else, and they're going to become, I'm hearing, transfixed and obsessed about someone else, someone new. Okay, So eventually, yes, that negative energy, they will leave you be. They will leave you alone so that you can really fully invest yourself in this beautiful new connection here. Wow. Yeah, look. The Hierophant. I did say strong Tyrian and strong Capricorn energy, didn't I? And the card for your strongest overall energy is the friggin' Hierophant. That is incredible. Yeah. Commitment as well. It's obviously, it's not just about the Tyrian energy. It's also about that commitment. It's about religions, spirituality, belief systems. It can be teachers. Oh, I mean, for this being your strongest overall energy, it's that commitment that you always wanted from a companion. It's absolutely beautiful. Right, let's take a look at the Kipper deck. While I'm sorting out this deck, I do need to mention, Gemini, I have a brand new free gift giveaway this month, and it's these tarot decks that are sitting here, okay? So this gift giveaway, this time it is not sponsored by anybody. They just so happen to be all low Scarabeo decks, but they're not sponsored by anybody, okay? These decks have come from my own personal collection because I have to have a deck de-stash. I got far too many decks, not enough space, and it's time for these beautiful decks to find 4 new homes, okay? So all you've got to do is let me know in the comments box below which one of these decks you feel drawn towards. You've got the Tarot of Druids, John Bauer Tarot, Visconti Tarot, and the Missel Tarot in French. Let me know in the comments below. That is going to be your entry. Okay, so your comment is your entry. This gift giveaway is valid until July 31st, 2025. Okay, so what else can you tell Gemini about this love energy, please? Either of them. What else is it that Gemini needs to know? Poverty. Okay. And look, these are all coming out squiffy. Change, community, and the magnifying glass. So the magnifying glass is all about taking a deeper look, taking a deeper dive, noticing details that you've never clocked onto before. Right, both of these individuals are already within your sphere of influence, so you already know both of these people. It's just one of them, the new energy, is being considered new energy because you've never been in a romantic relationship with that person before, so it's new in that sense of the word. But they're both of these people, like I said, are already in your sphere of influence. Okay, so take a closer look because the details are there when you look. And then poverty and change, as clear as what it could make it. This one here doesn't cope with change. Okay, they know that they're needing to move on from you now, but they're struggling to do so. Okay, what's under there? Look, the mask. Someone's being fake. Being fake. Which is an obvious thing to say when you consider that this individual is trying to maintain some type of friendship with you purely off of the hope that that friendship's going to lead on to a romantic situation, but it won't. Right? So it's saying, look, that the friendship with that person is fake. Is fake because they're only your friend because they think that there's something more to it for them. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at some messages for you. Now, obviously, I don't know if these messages are going to be from your new person or from the more negative one. We'll have to pull the cards and find out. So what messages do you have for Gemini, please? Okay, fights, arguments, and conflicts. Sagittarius literally just had this one, and it also came out in the reversed position as well. So same message for them, what you're getting here. You don't have to get involved in anyone else's drama. Okay, literally you're above it. You're above someone else's pettiness. Okay, reminiscing, you see, and the silent treatment. Yeah, games, drama, emotional. That's emotional manipulation. Silent treatment. It really is. And I think the world of you. So yeah, one individual here genuinely does think the world of you. The other one just says it because they think that that's what to say. Playing games with you here, reminiscing, starting some kind of drama. Don't waste your time with that, Gemini. Okay, what is it that Gemini needs to focus on at this point, please? Whoa. Okay, quite a lot apparently. Quite a lot. Okay, focus on life surfing, which is feeling capable of overcoming adversity, having no expectations, and approaching life like a sport. Yeah. So approaching life like a sport, it's basically try lots of things, see what happens. Don't force anything to go your way. It's all about that wave, like that, the ebbs and flows. Okay, just sort of being adventurous as well. Perspective. So it's time for you to gain clarity, see the other side, consideration, impression versus fact, taking responsibility for your life, okay? So your focus is for you to take responsibility for your own life. Someone else's hurt feelings, I'm not seeing that you went out of your way to deliberately hurt or offend anyone here, okay? So whatever they interpret as being betrayal, listen, you're going to have to just let them get on with it. It's not your job, it's not your responsibility to pander over someone else, okay? They've got to do it for themselves. Focus on allowing. So relax, enjoy yourself, have faith, allow situations to unfold, and answers come and highest outcome. So focus on your highest possible outcome. Enjoy the journey. The fun is in getting there. Acknowledge your progress, travel, mental vacation, and be spontaneous. Yeah. So they're saying for you to focus on the journey, not the end result, because the fun is in getting there. Okay. Challenge. Delay or detour is beneficial. Revise, rethink, follow the signs, guidance, and tests before leveling up. So your situation with the negative individual kind of does feel a little bit like a bit of a karmic test to see how far you've come on your own journey. Okay. Right, let's get you a healing angel number. What else for Gemini, please? Oh, that was a bit touch and go. Okay, I'm compassionate, number 9. Interesting. So you can't help but feel sorry for certain individuals, even when they bring negative consequences to their own front door, right? It's like you still can't help yourself but to feel bad for certain people. So that compassionate streak of yours, they're saying, look, you can pick and choose who you show empathy for, right? When someone's gone out of their way to destroy their own life, do they really deserve your empathy at that point? Do you know what I mean? It's your compassion that makes you shine. You're devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you're being of service. Yeah. So when you're being of service to others, when you're contributing to society as a whole, that's where you feel more fulfilled, more satisfied. And you know what? It's probably that exact environment where you meet your new person. Okay, it could be like some kind of volunteering thing, or like a club or something like that. But it's a really specific type of club, a really specific group where everyone's there to sort of help each other, build each other up. There's a real strong sense of community within that particular environment. Okay, so obviously if you've not met this beautiful person yet, then that's where you're going to find them. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at what wonderful words of wisdom the shitty deck has on offer for you guys today. Okay, toxic people love to stir shit up. Yes, they do. And create a cesspool of shit. But no matter what they say about you, and no matter how they try to take you down, always know how you're the shit. Yes. Put it this way. Nobody has ever tried to pull anyone down that they thought was beneath them. They only pull people down that they think are above them. Okay? So just do keep that in mind. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. For personal readings, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.